lesson tutorial. I'm Mary Rose P. Apawan, and our topic for this tutorial is all about matrix multiplication. For solving matrix multiplication, matrix A is an m by n matrix where m is a number of rows and n is a number of columns. Matrix B is an m by p matrix where n is a number of rows and p is a number of columns. To find the product of two matrices, we should always remember the following. First, is the number of columns of the first factor should be equal to the number of rows of the second factor. Second, the product of two matrices is the number of rows of the first factor and the number of columns of the second factor. For example, matrix A is a 3 by 2 matrix and B is a 2 by 3 matrix. We can find the product of these two matrices because the number of columns of matrix A is equal to the number of rows of matrix B, which is 2. And the product of these two matrices is a 3 by 3 matrix because the number of rows of matrix A is 3 and the number of columns of matrix B is 3. For our first example, given we have two matrices, which is matrix A and B, where A is equal to 3, negative 1, 2, and 1, and B is equal to 0, 2, negative 1, and 3. To find the product of these two matrices, we are going to multiply the rows of the first factor, which is A, to the columns of the second factor, which is B. So, here it goes. 3 times 0, 3 and 0, plus 2 and 2. Next is this row, the second column of matrix B. 3 times negative 1 plus 2 times 3. Second, we are going to multiply the second row of matrix A to the first column of matrix B. Negative 1 times 0 plus negative 1 times 2. Next is this row to this column. Negative 1 times negative 1 plus 1 times 3. Next thing we do is to multiply these numbers. 3 times 0 is equal to 0 plus 4. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3 plus 6. Negative 1 times 0 is equal to 0 plus 2. Negative 1 times negative 1 is equal to positive 1 plus 3. Next thing we do is we are going to add these numbers 4, 2, 3, and 4. So, the product of matrix A and B is equal to 4, 3, 2, and 4. For a second example, we have matrix A, which is 4, 5, 6, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, and negative 1. And our matrix B is equal to negative 1, 2, and 3. Our matrix A is a 3 by 3 matrix. And our matrix B is a 3 by 1 matrix. According to the definition of matrix multiplication, we can only find the product of two matrices if the number of columns of our first factor is equal to the number of rows of our second factor. So, this two matrix has a product. Now, we are going to solve this two matrix. This row multiplied to this column. 4 times negative 1 plus 5 times 2 plus 6 times 3. Next, this row to this same column. 2 times negative 1 plus 1 times 2 plus 5 times 3. And lastly, this row to this same column.
1 times negative 1 plus 2 times 2 plus negative 1 times 3. Now, we are going to multiply these numbers. Negative 4 plus 10 plus 18. Negative 2 plus 2 plus 15. And lastly, negative 1 plus 4 plus, minus 3. And now we are going to add these numbers. Negative 4 plus 10 is equal to positive 6 plus 18 is equal to positive 24. Next is negative 2 plus 2 is equal to 0 plus 15. Negative 1 plus 4 minus 3 is equal to 0. So the product of matrix A and B is equal to 24, 15, and 0, a 3 by 1 matrix. For our last example, we have matrix A and B, where A is a 3 by 1 matrix and B is a 3 by 3 matrix. This 2 matrix has no product. Why? It's because the number of columns of matrix A is not equal to the number of rows of matrix B. So, this 2 matrix has no product. So I guess that would be all, and I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching!